How Maitreya will return in the future, the Buddha from the future. Welcome to Mind Podcast. Today we will explore a wondrous future of Earth in the year 2024, a world where flying cars fill the skies and robot chefs prepare our meals. There's something even more extraordinary on the horizon from Buddhism, a future superstar named Maitreya. In this video, I will reveal an exciting upcoming event, not a new meditation app, but the arrival of the next Buddha. Imagine an enlightened being so profound that the light from your phone pales in comparison. That is Maitreya, the beacon of hope in Buddhism. Do you wonder why the future of Buddhism matters? The story of Maitreya is like the ultimate trailer for the universe, filled with prophecies, miracles, and a forthcoming golden age that makes everything else seem small. In the next few minutes, we will delve into ancient Buddhist traditions and discover whether Maitreya will accept your friend request. Get ready for this fascinating journey and stay tuned for surprises. Seekers of wisdom and curiosity, are you ready to meet the Buddha of the future and unlock this mystery? Let's travel back to ancient India, where Buddhism first flourished around 500 BCE with Siddhartha Gautama, the original Buddha. He knew he was not the last enlightened one. Maitreya, the next light in the Buddha's legendary journey, will appear at the most crucial moment, bringing hope and enlightenment to us all. Maitreya is a significant figure in Buddhism, regarded as the future Buddha who will appear on earth to teach the Dharma when the teachings of Gautama Buddha have been forgotten or lost. Known as Dilak in Vietnamese and other Asian languages, Maitreya's name originates from the Sanskrit word Maitreya, meaning loving kindness. According to Buddhist scriptures, Maitreya will come in the future when the world needs a revival of the Dharma. He will achieve complete enlightenment and teach humanity. A saint, an ultimate enlightened being, Maitreya does not emerge from nowhere. The concept of future Buddhas has been deeply embedded in Indian thought for millennia. As the light of Buddhism spread, Maitreya became a spiritual beacon, capturing the reverence of millions of souls across Asia. Different Buddhist schools perceive Maitreya differently. Some see him as a bodhisattva, others as a future teacher. In some traditions, Maitreya symbolizes hope and light during dark times. In others, he is the ultimate teacher, imparting knowledge that amazes even the wisest monks. His influence spans from ancient cave paintings to modern art. For over 2 millennia, the image of Maitreya, the future Buddha, has inspired countless creative minds. Today, he remains a hot topic in Buddhist circles, influencing meditation, social movements, and leading many to seek signs of his arrival. His journey through various cultures and interpretations has significantly impacted Buddhist art and practice. Maitreya is not just a spiritual figure, but the next major symbol in Buddhism. His name in Sanskrit means the friendly one, or the loving one, representing pure love and compassion. According to Buddhist texts, he currently resides in a heavenly realm called Tushita, preparing for his appearance on earth. When he appears, Maitreya will become the next fully enlightened Buddha, bringing infinite wisdom and compassion. His sacred mission is to spread the true Dharma, reviving the precious teachings of the Buddha that have faded over time. He will reignite the spirit of Buddhism, shedding new light on the era. He will appear in a new age, revealing the true teachings of the Buddha and guiding beings to enlightenment. He is not just a future figure. For many Buddhists, he symbolizes hope and the potential for a brighter future. In Theravada Buddhism, Maitreya is seen as a future Buddha, but does not play a central role in daily practice. In contrast, Mahayana Buddhism views him as a comprehensive bodhisattva who delays his Buddhahood to help sentient beings. In Vajrayana Buddhism, he possesses significant spiritual power, and some practices allow connection with his energy in the present. Chinese and Japanese Buddhist traditions also have their interpretations of him. The joyful, round Buddha statues are believed to be Maitreya in disguise, spreading joy. Some religious movements in 19th and 20th century Japan claimed their founders were reincarnations of Maitreya, uniting Buddhists in diversity. Prophecies about his grand return prepare for a cosmic event, but no one knows precisely when he will return. Be patient and continue your spiritual journey. According to Buddhist scriptures, we must wait until the teachings of the historical Buddha have entirely disappeared, leading to a spiritually dark age. Some Buddhist texts suggest this might occur after 5.6 billion years, when our sun may have considered retirement. Imagine a world rapidly declining, with abandoned morals and shortened lifespans. Just when things seem bleakest, Maitreya will appear, shining brighter than a supernova. He will possess impressive physical characteristics and superior intellect, making Einstein look like a preschooler. Some texts even say he will be taller than skyscrapers. But Maitreya isn't here to impress. His mission is to initiate a golden age, bringing world peace, spiritual awakening, and compassion that shatters karmic obstacles. In some traditions, Maitreya will preside over large Dharma assemblies, attracting billions like a combination of Woodstock and a UN summit. However, this future Buddha is not a lone hero. Some prophecies speak of an entire team of enlightened beings, like a superhero team of enlightenment, working together to help and save the spiritual world. Maitreya will stay for thousands of years, guiding countless beings to enlightenment, initiating a spiritual revolution on a galactic scale. Before you plan for this cosmic concert, remember that these prophecies are more inspirational than specific predictions. They are not the finale of Earth's season, but a source of inspiration for us to strive for a better future. Think of these prophecies as a motivational speech. They remind us that no matter how difficult things get, there is always hope for a brighter future. The story of Maitreya, the miracle worker and wisdom bearer, offers a vision of positive change and enduring hope. His teachings are profound and revolutionary, changing our understanding of reality. He will explain the Dharma in a way that fits his era, like an updated cosmic algorithm. One of Maitreya's greatest teachings is compassion. This is not just ordinary kindness, but transcendent love for the entire universe. He will share deep insights into the nature of reality, challenging our current understanding and explaining these ideas comprehensibly to everyone. The crux of this future Buddha's teachings is not just to expand minds, but to transform lives. His goal is to help all beings achieve enlightenment, starting a spiritual revolution on a galactic scale. Let's explore the miracles and teachings of Maitreya, the present inspiration, and the future Buddha. Maitreya's cultural impact has spanned centuries, shaping societies across Asia and beyond. His influence is more significant than you might think. First, let's talk about art. He has inspired countless paintings and sculptures, from massive stone carvings in China to intricate tanka in Tibet. This future Buddha has been a muse for the spiritual art of an entire continent. His influence does not stop at art. In many parts of Asia, he has become a symbol of hope and social change. When times are tough, people often turn to the idea of his appearance for comfort and inspiration. In China, the concept of Maitreya has sparked significant social movements, creating change on a large scale. Rebellions and secret societies have been influenced by the image of this future Buddha, with some individuals claiming to be his incarnation, creating grand expectations. Even politics hasn't escaped this impact. Some rulers in Buddhist countries have tried to align themselves with this symbol to increase their popularity, like a cosmic PR strategy for ancient politicians. In Hollywood, many see the popularity of Maitreya in various characters. For example, Neo in The Matrix is compared to him. Both bring hope to a dark world and promise awakening. Literature has not escaped this symbol's influence either. From science fiction to spiritual self-help books, authors have skillfully woven themes inspired by him into their works, demonstrating the enduring appeal and versatility of this concept. Comic books have reimagined Maitreya as a spiritual superhero, combating ignorance and spreading compassion, introducing Buddhist concepts to new audiences. Musicians from all genres, from indie rock to conscious hip-hop, have found inspiration in Maitreya, with references to this future Buddha if you listen closely. In the gaming world, he appears as a character in fighting games and inspires storylines in role-playing games. Game developers have creatively interpreted this spiritual concept. Television shows have tapped into Maitreya with references in sci-fi series or as subjects of documentaries. Clearly, he has found his way onto the small screen, extending his influence across cultural fields. The fashion world has noticed Maitreya's influence, from Buddha-inspired accessories to enlightenment-themed clothing lines. Maitreya's influence has even reached what we wear. On social media, You might come across memes about Maitreya. Yes, the future Buddha has found his way into internet culture with playful interpretations of his arrival. The future Buddha's presence in pop culture shows how spiritual ideas can transcend their original context. Whether appearing in films, music, or memes, he continues to inspire and offer hope for a better future, influencing environmental and social justice movements. Some believe he is hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right time to reveal himself. His cultural imprint is vast and varied, showcasing his enduring power and adaptability across ages. He is not just a religious symbol, but a global source of inspiration, captivating and spreading across many different fields. Imagine Maitreya and the Messiah, two of the most anticipated arrivals in history, appearing simultaneously. Comparing them reveals both their similarities and differences, showing the extensive influence and compelling allure of Maitreya. Appearing in times of hardship, these saviors act as problem solvers for the universe, coming when the world needs them most. They bring salvation and judgment, serving as both saviors and judges. Meanwhile, Maitreya arrives as a teacher, sharing wisdom and guiding people to enlightenment. Both figures are associated with major world transformations. The Messiah's presence is believed to usher in a divine kingdom, while Maitreya heralds a new golden age of spirituality and wisdom. These concepts symbolize not only change but also humanity's hope and aspiration for a better future. Imagine a radical improvement in the world's condition when Maitreya and the Messiah appear. Both have devoted followers, eagerly awaiting and seeking signs of them. The Messiah is part of a lineage of prophets in the Judeo-Christian tradition, while Maitreya is the successor of the Buddha in Buddhist thought. Both are key figures in great spiritual narratives, attracting numerous individuals claiming to be their incarnations, showcasing the strong allure of these concepts. A notable difference is that the Messiah is unique to the Judeo-Christian tradition, while the concept of Maitreya is diversely interpreted across Buddhist cultures. This reflects Buddhism's remarkable adaptability to different cultural contexts. Despite these differences, many modern thinkers view Maitreya and the Messiah as cultural expressions of a shared hope for a better future guided by higher wisdom. Maitreya and the Messiah are two long-awaited spiritual figures with fascinating similarities and differences. Whether you're awaiting a teacher or a judge, a new age, or a divine kingdom, both concepts reflect humanity's deep yearning for a brighter future. However, some clarifications are needed regarding Maitreya. A common misconception is that he is the Buddhist version of the Messiah. While there are some similarities, Maitreya does not come to judge or bring salvation like the Messiah. Instead, he is more like an all-encompassing teacher, coming to share wisdom and guide sentient beings to enlightenment. Another misunderstanding is that Maitreya will end the world. This is not true. He does not come with destructive intent, but to inaugurate a new era of spiritual understanding. Think of him as a reformer rather than a destroyer. And perhaps he is already here, hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right moment to reveal himself. Although some individuals claim to be Maitreya, Buddhist texts describe his arrival as unmistakable, with distinctive physical characteristics and miraculous actions, impossible to miss or be kept secret. Some believe that worshipping Maitreya will hasten his arrival, but Buddhist teachings emphasize that the future Buddha's appearance depends on specific world conditions, not on the number of devotees. This is not a popularity contest. Another modern misconception is that Maitreya will lead a new world order, mixing Buddhist concepts with modern conspiracy theories. His mission is to bring spiritual enlightenment, not world domination or political control. Finally, some think that only Buddhists will benefit from Maitreya's appearance. However, Buddhist texts describe his teachings as beneficial for all beings, regardless of their faith. His wisdom is considered universal. Remember, when exploring spiritual concepts like Maitreya, it is crucial to consult reliable sources and understand the proper context. Misconceptions can easily spread, but true wisdom and compassion will always be the guiding light for all. However, a bit of knowledge can help you gain a deeper understanding of these ideas, much like life hacks inspired by Buddha Maitreya. You might wonder what all this talk about Maitreya means for you right now. Let's explore how to apply these ideas practically in daily life. First, find inspiration in everyday life. You don't need to wait for something extraordinary to start embodying good qualities. Instead, ask yourself what Maitreya would do when facing a challenge. This question can help you approach situations with more wisdom and compassion. The story of Maitreya provides a profound lesson about hope. When you feel disheartened by the state of the world, remember that even in Buddhist prophecies, positive change often comes after difficult times. This is a reminder to stay optimistic and strive for a better future. For those passionate about self-improvement, the concept of Maitreya offers an ideal model for personal growth. It encourages evolving to a higher state where wisdom and compassion guide every action. Applying Maitreya's principles to daily life not only helps you develop personally, but also contributes to creating a better world. Let his wisdom and compassion be your guiding light, helping you overcome challenges and seek positive change. Why not start now? Begin meditating, practicing kindness, and striving to develop wisdom as a way of preparing for enlightenment. Mindfulness practitioners can find inspiration in Maitreya's teachings on presence and awareness. The next time you are scrolling through your phone, take a moment to pause, look around, and be fully present. This is a small step towards deeper awareness. Maitreya symbolizes the dawn of a better era, starting with small but meaningful actions. Whether it's cleaning up your local park or developing a world-changing app, you are contributing to positive change. For those on a self-improvement journey, try setting goals inspired by him. Instead of focusing solely on material success, seek to enhance your compassion or deepen your understanding of yourself and others. Finally, remember that Maitreya symbolizes global unity and love. Practice understanding and reduce judgment in your daily interactions as a training for a kinder world. Every small action, from being present to showing compassion, contributes to building a better future for all. Let wisdom and compassion be your guiding light, helping you transform yourself and the world around you. Dear friends, we have traveled through time, space, and spiritual realms to explore the fascinating concept of Maitreya. What have we learned? Maitreya is not just a figure in Buddhist prophecy, but a symbol of hope, a catalyst for change, and a pop culture icon. His influence spans from ancient cave paintings to modern trends, from spiritual texts to superhero comics. The story of Maitreya is not just about waiting for a future savior, but embodying those ideals here and now. Becoming your future Buddha doesn't have to be lofty. So what can you do with this knowledge? Spread goodness through small acts like holding the door for someone, smiling at a stranger, or listening to a friend in need. Meanwhile, enhance your wisdom by continuously learning and growing to become more understanding and compassionate. Let Maitreya's wisdom and compassion guide you, helping you transform not just yourself, but also the world around you. Try reading a book, learning something new, or listening to others' perspectives as an exercise for your mind. When the world seems dark, keep hope alive. Remember, even in the darkest times, there is always the potential for a brighter future. Share what you've learned, tell a friend about Maitreya, or start a conversation about humanity's future. You can spark meaningful and interesting discussions. And that brings us to the end of our video. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I hope you always keep your curiosity alive, for there is so much more to discover in this world. Continue your quest for knowledge, as real change starts with you. Whether Maitreya comes tomorrow or billions of years from now, nurturing your wisdom, compassion, and mindfulness is helping create a better world. Keep spreading positive energy, and who knows, you might help bring about the golden age sooner. Stay curious, stay kind, and let the light of the Buddha within you shine brightly. See you in the next video.